Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Broku no Hero, and welcome back to another Black Clover Manga chapter review. This is the review of Black Clover chapter 236, There's No Way We're the Same. This chapter came out on Viz, so I'm going to leave a link below in the description, so you can go read it if you would like to do that. So of course, this will feature manga spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled, well, don't watch this video. But that being said, guys, we're going to get into this review. It's going to be a summarization, a review, and probably a bit of an analysis talking about what this could mean for the next, what I predict is going to happen next. But anyways, it starts off with Yuno remembering what Asa told him, that whoever they meet, their friends, they're going to treat their friends like family. And basically it's Yuno talking to the Golden Dawn. This is a flashback, and basically they're apologizing to him for treating him like shit and saying that they proved him wrong. They even give him a hug saying, you're vice captain for 18 months of joining the brigade. Check you out. Now, again, this is more confirmation. This is that it's not an error. That yes, Asa and Yuno are 17 years old now because they were 15 in the beginning of the series. They got their grimoires. There was 6 months training before they became Magic Knights. And then Yuno's been a member of the Golden Dawn for 18 months. That would mean 24 months total since they got their grimoires. That's 2 years, so they're 17 years old now. After Yuno's flashback, he's incredibly pissed off, and then we find out that this dude has killed half of the Golden Dawn. The other half are really close to being dead. And then Yuno shoots a spirit storm at this Dark Disciple, and this Dark Disciple just pretty effortlessly tanks it. So yeah, this guy is a beast, even against Yuno. And the guy is impressed that Yuno does have the wind spirit, but it doesn't really matter. He amps his devil power even further, and then he shoots a bunch of attacks at Yuno. Now this is impressive. Yuno uses Monozone Spirit's Hush Dance to not only dodge the attacks, but save a bunch of his comrades at the same time. So while Yuno might not be strong enough to damage this Dark Disciple, he is quick enough to dodge his attacks. So it seems like he has the speed advantage, but at this point, not the attack potency advantage. And we get confirmation from the Dark Disciple that Yuno is a 0-stage mage, and that is not even with the Spirit Sword of Zephyr. And this is because he was surprised there was another stage 0 here besides the captain of the Golden Dawn. And he states, this just got real good. The name's Gaderoys? I don't know how to pronounce it, or Gaderoy? I don't know. That's the name of the Dark Disciple. And he reveals that he has even more Devil Mana to pull out. Yuno does another attack. This guy just no-diffs the attacks. So it just seems that Yuno has the speed advantage, but Gaderoy has a massive durability advantage here. Yuno asks why they're attacking us, and he says the Dark Triad needs arcane stage mages. And he says, as long as I get a cut loose of my magic, I'm good. And Yuno's like, arcane stage? Yuno's like, how do you feel when you hurt and kill people? How does that make you feel? And then the Gaderoy says, like I'm electrified. It's the greatest feeling ever. And he's just going off, and he's asking, you're strong too. It's the same for you, right? And this just pisses Yuno off, and he's like, as if I'd ever be like you. And then he pulls out the Spirit Sword of Zephyr. Finally, we get to see it again, and I'll talk about that after the summarization of the chapter. And then Yuno just gashes right into him, and basically what happens is the sword at first isn't doing anything, and then he's like, my rock. He's rolling it at an astronomical rate, and then he slices through him, and Yuno's like, I don't care whether it's as a Magic Knight of the Clover Kingdom or as the Prince of the Spade Kingdom, I'll be the one to shut this down. And then it looks like Yuno just cut this man in half. So yeah, Yuno is still a boss here. I just want to say a few things after this. So basically, we get confirmation that William is not only an arcane, but a tier 0 or stage 0, which means he's not just arcane in the fact that he can affect devils like that, but he also is incredibly strong otherwise. Now, this really doesn't prove that he was always this strong, because I remember I made videos kind of, saying that William was never that strong because of based on feats. Remember, there's a 6-month time skip. He could have gotten stronger. He could have been training as well. So I'm not going to say that William has always been a tier 0. He could have been tier 1, or he could have been tier 2. back during the Elf arc, and before that, when, before he gave up his body. This is really cool to see for Yuno, that he is a stage 0. This means that he is at least, roughly the same power as he was when he, basically fought the devil in the Elf arc. Now, this is because it is stated that a tier 1 can fight a devil, a tier 0 can fight very well against a devil. And the fact that he's tier 0 now means that he should be at least roughly the same power as he was in the Elf arc, minus the light amp he got from Lumiere, but also his spirit dive form looks very similar to what it did in the Elf arc. He has that the evolved form of it still, and he still has Zephyr. Now, I know I predicted this along with many other people also predicted that Yuno would keep the Spirit Sword of Zephyr. A lot of people thought that he wouldn't though, because he got that as an elf, therefore it wouldn't keep. But I was like, no, it should stay in his grimoire, and it is the Spirit Sword of Zephyr. He still has the Wind Spirit, he should be able to use it, and yes, he does in fact use it. I want to talk about one other thing as well. It seems that Yuno might have taken some of this guy's mana with the Spirit Sword of Zephyr, because if you look at the panel right before he activates the sword, he has Devil's mana, or not him, not Yuno himself, but Gedoroi has Devil's mana just gushing out of his shoulders. The instant Yuno pulls the sword out, the next panel we see this guy, there's no Devil's mana, and then he hits him, and then it starts coming out again. And it seems like potentially he absorbed this mana, this Devil's mana, with the Spirit Sword of Zephyr. Now, that would kind of go against what I don't know. We'll maybe know next chapter. And then also, in my opinion, I think that what might happen, and I kind of hope this doesn't happen, because finally the Yuno stands, they get a W here, but I think that, and like I said, I hope this doesn't happen. I think that somehow Gedoroi is going to be completely fine after this. We already know people that are connected to the forbidden magic can regenerate. We have Veto, Fauna, and then what's funny is this guy has just straight up Devil's mana inside of him. It's not like he has a small tie to the forbidden magic into the other world. He has a huge tie. He has 40% of the power of a devil. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just regenerates after this. And then Williams has to come and use his arcane to kill him. We don't know. We don't know for sure, but I think that might happen. It might be a bit of a red herring. Still would show that Yuno is a boss, but I'm not sure what's going to happen here, to be honest. And now people are using this, saying that, I'm going to be mad about this because I apparently don't like Yuno, which I don't know where people get this notion from that I don't like Yuno. I really like Yuno. I've always liked Yuno a lot. People think that just because I made videos saying that he'd lose to Noel in a fight, that he'd lose to Asta in a fight, that I think he's not a great character and I don't like him. No, I really like Yuno. In fact, I like Yuno more than Noel. I just thought Noel beat him. And I'm happy to see Yuno go off, which is why I don't want Gedoroi to regenerate. I want Yuno to have gotten this W. I like Yuno a lot, but now people are also saying that he's stronger than Asta, which, hold up real quick, guys. That's not confirmed at all yet. Yeah, Yuno fought a stronger guy. He also had to go all out against him. Asta went against a captain who had 5% devil power. Asta was comparable to him in base form. And then, not even using all of his power, he uses a very lesser form of Black Asta with Black Divider, and only uses one arm with Black Divider, and just effortlessly defeats the captain after that. If base Asta was comparable to that Spade captain, then Black Asta is going to be stronger than Gedoroi as well. Because Black Asta is a many times multiplier. If we say that's a 10 times multiplier, he fought a 5% mage times 10, that's 50%, which means he could also defeat somebody like Gedoroi. Honestly, in my opinion, it's probably that Tabata has now made just Asta and Yuno equal again. Which is good, because they're rivals, and it's good to have rivals of equal power. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Yuno is faster now, but I still think Asta would win this fight just because Yuno's best spell is the Spirit Sword of Zephyr, and I'm sorry, but Black Divider is going to slice right through that. So, honestly, it's good to see Yuno go off. I really do like to see that. But people, stop pounding me. I like Yuno a lot. I'm glad he went off. Just because I thought a different version of Yuno lost doesn't mean I'm a hater. And also people are saying I'm wrong. They're saying that because I thought that Elf Arc Yuno was a bit weaker than Asta, that I'm wrong because post-time skip Yuno is this strong. That's not a logical argument, guys. That's a 6-month time skip with different trainings, probably on crazy-ass missions. But anyways, good Yuno chapter. Hopefully we get more to come. Maybe he has to fight that other Dark Disciple now. Maybe Getteroy will regenerate, and then that other Dark Disciple is going to show up, and he's going to have to do a 2v1. Who knows? In my opinion, I think what's going to happen next chapter is something's not going to go right, either with Yuno or William. And I think that Patri and the Third Eye might show up. Patri, Veto, Raya, Fauna. They'd be useful in this scenario. Patri's Demon Light magic, Veto's Key and his Beast magic, Fauna's Phoenix Robe. They need healers right now, don't they? And then Raya's Copy magic. They would be extremely useful at this point. Would be a good start to the redemption to help a Golden Dawn. And then also, there's the ties that William and Patri have. So I think that potentially the Third Eye are going to show up. Of course, Patri's Demon Light magic would probably be very well against the Devil magic users, the Dark Disciples. So we'll see what happens. But that's pretty much it for the chapter review, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...